Hey guys, welcome to PEMBY'S Gaming World. This video is about my lack of activity, the reasons why. I'd like to give a special shout out to Sakuraba1982, my best friend on YouTube, because of, he's not only invited me for games and frustratingly I've not responded, which I do apologise for, but he's also bought me the odd game, on Steam, and that just shows, what a salt of the earth, real, genuine guy he is, He's not only wants to play alongside me in the game and have a good laugh, he's also he bought the game, which he's just got. I just looked at my Steam folder and the game Depth is there, so I've not even installed it yet. And the same with Chivalry. I mean, these are games I wouldn't ever buy, but he must be loaded, that geezer. So can I have Star Wars, please? Only joking. I've got Star Wars on pre-order on PC obviously because of the graphics. And it's not as unforgiving as Battlefield on PC. If you use a controller, you're basically fucked. Well, I am anyway. But anyway, just kill that turd, and his mates just knifed me. Never mind. But basically, this video is my lack of activities because of a few problems I've had. And I want to tell you a little story about, don't always trust somebody just basically because of who they are. It might be, don't trust someone just because of the same colour skin as you. Don't trust somebody because of the family. My mother and father always taught me that if you excuse me the expression, a cunt is a cunt, and it doesn't matter where they're from. What they're into or what. If you've got an Asian neighbour and he's very courteous and polite every day, be courteous and polite back. Unless he shoots you in the back like that, then knock his head off. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. I've always been taught to, trust people depending on the person they are. But anyway, that's another issue. Well, it isn't actually. What I'm saying is my stepson, who I watched grow from the age of 3.5 years old to a teenager into his early 20s. I mean, I'm not with his mother anymore. But he thought, well, because he knows me, he'll do me a favour and buy a vehicle, a really flash car, but he couldn't get insurance, so he decided to put the car in my name. So I've ended up with 6 points on my licence and an £845 fine. So basically, it just goes to show that blood, family, colour of skin, it does not fucking count for shit. You know what I mean? Excuse the swearing, but This is why I've been a bit pissed off lately and not doing any videos. Shoot that turd. There we go. But it's a great map, this, actually. But I've been sucking bad, really. I did say sucking then on this map when I first tried it. But this is like the third or fourth go. But anyway, I've been very inactive because of all this going on. I'm just trying to get my money back, at least not pay the fine, which is why the fuck should I, you know what I mean? So it's really been playing on my mind, and basically I just want to get back on track. I'm in limbo at the moment, to be honest. I came with the C4. This is after the latest patch, actually, this gameplay, so it's it's up to date. See out the C4 there, it probably would have killed me before the patch. And watch this ridiculous fail. How the fuck did I miss that? Jesus, I'll pay for it now with 30 pants. Comes to shoot my ass. There we go. With the M4, I mean, talk about, if you ever had that opportunity to take out a helicopter, it doesn't get much easier than that. But anyway, I fucked up. But I fucked up by trusting somebody just because they happened to were a relative of mine in a way, sort of thing. But anyway, like I say, I'm in limbo because I'm waiting for Star Wars. I mean, I'm going to check out Fallout 4. That seems to be the more popular choice for a lot of gamers. That's the one everybody's waiting for. But I'm waiting for Star Wars on the PC. I can't wait for that game. I've enjoyed the beta, immensely. And I've seen the footage from EA's website, made public by various big YouTubers. But that's another area I don't miss that time. Just about clipped it there. But, that's another thing with YouTube, and it's made me stay away, and that's the competition for views on your YouTube videos. I am pretty decent with Sony Vegas. If you ever watched any of my stuff, I'm more like Dalen6969 is a good friend of mine on YouTube. He always supports my videos, and I thank you for that, Dalen. Sorry to see you're not posting yourself. I mean, he's a Battlefield fan, just like myself. But anyway, I find it's like a business to these big established YouTubers, you know. I got less than 10 views on a Star Wars intro I did. It looks exactly like when the actual original film begins, but it was done entirely with Sony Vegas, right? The only thing I did actually use that I didn't create was the music, you know, by John Williams, the actual film score. It was really authentic, and if I would have seen that done by someone else, I would have been impressed, right? And less than 10 views, and some prick has clicked dislike. You've got to understand people like that. They might be 12 years old or something like that, you know. Nothing better to do. Well, not 12, let's say 14, 15. They've got the mouse in one hand and they're jerking off with the other hand, you know what I mean? It's totally sad. Where are you going? But anyway, I'm really looking forward to Star Wars. I'll have to rethink the intro because obviously it's dislikable. But everything's dislikable on YouTube, but it depends on the total turds that you come across. You know, somebody sees your video and they're just a total prick, then they're going to click dislike no matter how good your video is, however good the intentions are behind it, however helpful it might be. You know, you're going to get that. So that's not why I'm stopping. It's just these personal problems I've mentioned briefly. I'm trying to get back on track. Get back in some games with my good old buddies, Rhythm Works, Takaraba 1982. That was terrible. Still on 61% health there. I mean, did that look like I took more health off him there? Let me know. It just seemed a bit dodgy, that one. But anyway, I just want to get back on track, get back into my gaming, record with OBS software, which is fantastic software. Where are you going? Some of these soldiers, it takes so long to drop, you know what I mean? It just seems a bit. You think is it to do with netcode? It's to do with the connection, you know? Because a lot of the times I think it's still not bang on. This you're still going to get iffy moments where you're thinking, hang on a minute, I started ages ago firing at him and he's just one-shotted me. But that's Battlefield for you. But anyway, this is just basically a little bit of an update video. I just wanted to say how I was feeling and why I haven't been posting, problems I've had without going into too much detail, and my upcoming content is going to be Star Wars all the way. I might give Teddy in the corner there. I might give Fallout 4 a try. I mean, I'll just wait to see. I mean, you've got to play games. If a game comes out on the consoles and the PC, yet the console versions run at 30 FPS, I'm just not interested, you know what I mean? This is where I applaud DICE, you know? They've made this Star Wars game, alright, it runs at 900p resolution, but you don't really, you know, it's, unless you're a real graphics whore, and you can't play anything unless it's maxed out on PC, then you're not going to, you know, that's all you're going to be concentrating on and not enjoying the game. Because when you're just trying to get that perfect gameplay recorded and, you know, you're messing about with settings and whatnot to do with recording, to do with the way the game's running, you just don't enjoy gaming, you know. You forget what the gaming's all about, which I don't do. I've had time to just sit back and watch YouTube. I mean, I will mention this. There's certain YouTubers I can mention. They were British guys. And one of them the other day, and I'm not kidding you, I mean, I thought, oh, for Christ's sake, you know, remember where you're coming from, for Jesus' sake, you know what I mean? That blind bastard. It was one of the big YouTubers, I'm not mentioning his name, but he says, I'm from England, and then in the next sentence, he said right off the bat, and then after that, he said, anyways. Right? There's nothing wrong with speaking like that. That's how Americans speak, and I have nothing against American people. One country in the world I'd love to visit before I got too old is America, you know? I've been to Canada, I loved it, even though I didn't get on too well with my cousin. But I'd love to go to America, I really would. And visit Florida, visit California, places like that, I'd love that. Las Vegas, aren't you? Las Vegas, you'd have to be a millionaire to step foot in the place. But anyway, to sum up this video, and this is just a simple update video for you. Try and get through the DICE Frostbite 3 engine really pisses me off, you know. you know, if you're initiating a jump through a window and you're a soldier, you should just do it in one go. You shouldn't have to fuck about like that. So, anyway, I'm not here to rant about this video, about this game, I should say. I'm here to just to say I've been inactive for certain reasons, which I already explained, and I'm looking forward to the future with Battlefield, of course. But actually, it's going to be very little Battlefield, because for what I've played of Star Wars, and it's not just the graphics and the gameplay, it's the atmosphere, you know, the atmosphere, the Star Wars universe. I just cannot wait for that. So look for plenty of Star Wars content from my channel. I'm going to feature it. I'm going to try and get in games with friends, or if you want to message me on Steam or Origin or whatever, I'll be playing it on PC. I might actually splash out and buy it for PS4 as well. So I've got plenty PlayStation Network friends who I didn't take him out of there, I don't know. You know, plenty of PlayStation Network friends I can get in a game with. I'm part of a squad called On Your Six Squad, which was invented by Rhythmworks, my gaming friend from London. And it would be good to get in a few games with him and his crew, the On Your Six Squad. We're all blind as bats and we can't play to save our lives, but we enjoy it. Well, that's why I'm speaking for myself, because they're quite good players. Anyway, I'm PEMBY'S. This is Battlefield 4, the latest map pack that you can download for free. And like I say, don't just trust somebody just because they have the same skin colour or the family or whatever. Depends on the person, you know what I mean? Okay, thank you for watching. I'm out of here. See you later.